Don't scroll anymore. Take a deep breath. It's not a coincidence that you can hear my voice right now. It's not just a random algorithm giving you content. It is a signal from your own future that you are meant to receive. This message tells you that a huge win is not only possible, it's almost here. It's already here. It's been getting to you, right? That strange feeling that something big is about to move. It's not just a mood. Reality Convergence is the name of the measurable quantum event. Today is the start of a very likely future timeline blending with your present one, wiping out the life you have known. Click the like button now if you agree with this change. By doing this simple thing, you bring the message's wave function into your world, which is a digital sign that you are listening. Stay with me, please. This has nothing to do with wishful thinking or abstract theory. This is the guide for the last and most important part of your transformation. To open a direct energetic channel for these transmissions, click subscribe before we go any further. When you subscribe, your digital algorithm is aligned with your highest timeline. This way, you won't miss the signals your future self is sending. I'm going to show you the physics that prove this is real over the next hour. I'll show you 3 clear signs that this shift is happening to you right now, and I'll also tell you how to make sure that this victory can't be taken away. This signal needs to be made stronger. Right now, send this video to someone who is in tune with this frequency. Sharing this truth with others makes the convergence field bigger, which builds a stronger energetic network for your own upgrade. This is not based on a vague hope. Based on well-known quantum ideas like timeline superposition and retrocausality, this is what we're doing. This is for you if you're sick of hoping and want to know. This is how reality is built. This will help us understand why you feel the way you do. Superposition just means that until something is seen to be true, all possible outcomes exist at the same time. There has been a fog over your life for years. Maybe. There were no solid things in the sea of possibilities where you've been swimming, but something changed. You have given one particular timeline so much energy through your inner work, focus, and unwavering intention that it has attained a sort of gravitational dominance. It has become the most real and heavy thing in your field, and it's drawing you in. This leads us to the idea of retrocausality. The idea that the future can change the past has been proven by science. It means that an effect can go back in time and come before the thing that caused it. The way your body feels today is the result of a victory that will be your cause tomorrow. This explains the emotional storm you're going through. I think this is why you've been feeling that weird, almost unbearable mix of fear and excitement. You really feel like you're close. You can almost taste the freedom. It feels like the new life is brushing against the edges of your awareness. Still, there is a gap because it hasn't fully appeared in your 3D world yet. The difference between what you know will happen and what you can see now is making you feel very anxious. You feel completely shaken by this cognitive dissonance. You might be scared of making a mistake. You're afraid that you'll make a mistake at the last minute, say the wrong thing, or let a single doubt ruin everything. You're scared that you'll drop the trophy at the finish line. I'm here to tell you that this fear doesn't mean you'll fail. This is the main sign of timeline convergence. It is the friction burn of 2 worlds coming together to form one. It is the heat that you feel when your old life rubs up against your new one, which is moving so quickly. It's the best proof that the process is working and that you've reached the last, most important step. Let us know in the comments below if this speaks to you right now. I trust the shift. As you write these words, Let them act as a vibrational anchor, telling your nervous system that you are safe even though things are uncertain. Saying this tells the universe that you are no longer against the change and are looking forward to the victory it brings. Feel the strong sense of coincidence that this message came to you at this very moment. This is your first sign. Take note of it. You are sending the universe an energetic agreement that you are open to receiving by clicking the like button. What takes place just before a huge quantum leap? Like this video, it typically starts with a signal, also called a pattern interrupt. This message goes straight to the deepest, darkest parts of your soul and backs up what your gut has been telling you for weeks. You are about to make a big step forward. I think the best way to understand this complicated event is through a figure of speech I call the quantum echo. Think about your win. Think about the huge, life-changing success you've been working for. It already took place in the quantum field. It is a sure thing that will happen to you soon. For real, it's just like the chair you're sitting on. It's kind of like a huge lightning strike that happened just away in the distance. There is a higher timeline where the event has already happened. Right now, what you're feeling is not the event itself, but its echo. You can hear the thunder of a win that has already happened. Click the like button if you can feel the thunder's vibration. It makes the signal stronger, which changes this video from a passive watch to an active, energetic agreement. That strange sense of certainty you get when you're alone. What you see is the quantum echo. There have been more and more synchronicities around you. What you see is the quantum echo. And yes, the high stress and fear of losing everything. You can also call that the quantum echo. It sounds like your old reality structure is breaking apart because the new one is coming in. It's not like you're waiting for a storm to happen. You are living in the sound of the thunder that is coming. It's not about hope. It's not about believing without thinking. It has to do with physics. It's about building things. By the end of this session, you'll have gone from nervously hoping for a win to confidently planning how it will happen. As time goes on, you will move from being a passenger to being its pilot. There is no longer any need for you to chase your win. You are now ready to receive it. What is the cause if the fear and excitement are the signs? It's more important than that. How can I stop worrying that it will all go away? For the answer, we need to look further than motivation on the surface. We need to look at what reality is made of. Quantum physics says that you are not living a single, straight-line life. You are always in the middle of an infinite field of potential realities, which is a superposition of all the outcomes that could happen. From where you are right now, picture these possibilities as countless parallel threads of time. You can think of every option you have and every path you could take as a timeline that isn't active. This field has been a part of your life for a long time. Because your energy, your main thoughts, beliefs, and feelings was spread out, your reality felt solid and single. You were starting a huge number of timelines with very low chances of happening. You were a dim, spread-out light in a huge ocean of options. After that, you started the work. You were alert. You made your intention clear. The deep inner healing you needed to keep your emotional frequency in line with the victory you wanted was done. The more you meditated, said affirmations, and made the hard choice to act from faith instead of fear, the more energy you started to direct. You stopped giving the power of your consciousness to thousands of average timelines and put it all into one. That timeline began to shine. From the infinite superposition, one reality began to vibrate so strongly and with such a high chance that it gained energetic mass. It became dominated by gravity. This is when you will win. It's no longer just a small chance. It's almost certain to happen. An event horizon is moving toward your present moment. You can hear the quantum echo, see the synchronicities, and even see this video right now. These are the first real effects of its gravitational pull. Your future is literally going back in time and changing the present to make sure it comes true. If that pull is strong enough for you, say in the comments, "I choose my victory timeline." As you write these words, let them act as a vibrational anchor, drawing all other options into this one golden path. By typing this, you are actively pulling your mind away from the vagueness of maybe and onto the surety of your success. This is a simple explanation of timeline convergence. That thing that will happen in the future is now sending a signal back to the present. All you have to do is tune in. But here's the really important problem. This is where a lot of conscious creators fail right at the 1-yard line. That quantum echo signal from your victory timeline is pure, coherent, and has a very high frequency. It is the frequency of happiness, peace, and already having it. That being said, you are still standing in the present moment. This world is full of the noise of your old self, the years of doubt, the programming of lack, and the cellular memory of failed attempts in the past. A chaotic, low-frequency field is made around you by this. It's energetic static. This is the main problem. It's not that your victory isn't real or won't happen. It's because your present reality is interfering with the signal and making it less clear. The worry, the doubt, and the sudden urge to hurt yourself are not your true selves. That is the noise. It's the ghostly echo of a past time that has already died and is fighting to stay alive as your present time erases it. That's why we need to start a deliberate, conscious process right now. It is a protocol that was made just for this last, very important step. It's what I call the Victory Convergence Lock-in. This is not another way to make things happen. That work is already done. For signal clarification, use this protocol. In this methodical process, you find and get rid of all the static in your field. This makes your personal frequency a perfect, clear receiver for the quantum echo of the win that is already yours. Now you understand why all the old methods stop working all of a sudden at this point. You may have been able to hustle and grind in the past, but have you noticed that it feels heavy and doesn't help you? Due to the frequency of not having it yet, hustling, striving, and trying harder are actions. Putting in effort at this point is a sign of lack. It's you screaming, "I'm still trying to get it," into the wind. This makes a loud static that blocks out the confident, quiet whisper from your future that says, "I am already here." The work of chase is done. The building on the inside is finished. The ship was built by you. Any more work is like a shipwright who is done building a beautiful ship but keeps hammering nails into the hull. That doesn't make the ship stronger. It makes it more likely to sink. Take a moment to think about your old life. Does it feel strangely far away now? Does it seem like a movie you've seen before? That feeling is a very important sign. It's proof that your mind is already moving away from that time period. It's getting harder to hear the signal. Trying to work with that old model of force and effort is like trying to get back in touch with a reality you have grown out of. It's a move backwards in energy. We need a new paradigm for this. You have to completely change how you see your role in this process. You've spent the whole trip trying to build a path to a beautiful future that is far away. You worked hard, got all the materials together, and laid the foundation. As you stand on the edge of the abyss, though, you must face the truth. The people in your future have already built a bridge for you to cross. It's golden. It's strong. The job is done. Right now, all you have to do is walk, not build. You need to stop all of your crazy activities and just let the pull of the victory pull you across. There is a change from force to faith, from actively pursuing to masterfully giving up. It's not a matter of willpower, but of deep alignment. You're not trying to push the river. You're just letting it carry you home. Do not fight anymore. If you are ready, say in the comments, "I am done chasing. I am ready to receive." As you write these words, let them act as a vibrational anchor and a promise of peace in your heart. It tells the universe that you are giving up the heavy tools of struggle and are ready to accept the win that is already yours. You were taught to think of yourself as a radio receiver for a long time. They told you that all you had to do was carefully tune your dial through the white noise of your limiting beliefs in the hopes of picking up a faint signal from a faraway future where you had already won. The goal of your work on your frequency, vibration, and alignment has been to help you receive signs better. But what if that model as a whole is fundamentally wrong? What if the constant work of tuning, the stress of making sure the frequency is just right, is what's making the static? This is the main paradox of creation. It seems like we are stuck in the present, desperately trying to build a bridge to a better future. It's coming about because we are pushing, striving, and wishing for it. The terrifying, unimaginable truth is the exact opposite. Your future self who has won is desperately trying to get to you. They are the ones who are making the bridge go back in time. The win you want is not a far-off, uncertain possibility that you are trying to make happen. This is a real, observable fact that is actively trying to move you forward. The quantum echo we talked about is not just a random event in space. It is a planned, specific broadcast. The broadcast is coming from you. The signal is coming from the version of you that is peaceful, successful, and has unlimited power. This version of you has already won. They were in charge of setting up the coincidences. They made the way clear. They made sure that this video and this message would reach you at this very moment of convergence. Everything has changed. The whole game is turned upside down right away. We can stop the desperate trying. The mad rush of work can end. It stops being possible to be afraid that you might mess it up. Why? That's because the most powerful player in this game is already you, with the trophy. To give that future self a high five, press like. Being aware of them locks their power into the present moment. Instead of trying to guess the way, you can work with the guide who has already been there. The win turns into a planned, unavoidable event, a welcome home. You're not trying to make a whole new world happen. You are just letting a bigger, more established reality finally merge with the way you see things. You go from being a seeker to an anchor. A seeker is always looking for something outside of themselves because they feel like they don't have enough. Their energy is one of desperation that leans forward. They keep going up a mountain, their eyes fixed on the top that they can't quite reach. An anchor is not the same. An anchor is something solid and stable that holds things in place. You're not going up the mountain. You are the stable point on the ground, holding the rope with complete confidence. Your future self, who is already at the top, comes down effortlessly to meet you. All you have to do is hold that certainty's frequency. You have to be the steady point in the present that makes it possible for the future to become fixed. What if every problem you've had in the past few months wasn't a setback, but but a final exam that your future self worked hard on to get you ready for this very moment of convergence. What if every doubt was a test of how well you could keep your anchor in place during a storm? Each person who left made room. Every failed plan made room for a much bigger one to come together. It was all part of a plan to make you the best person to anchor you in the real world that was waiting. Let us know in the comments below if you agree to take on this new role. I am the anchor. As you write these words, let them act as a vibrational anchor that grounds you in your own power. There is a stable place inside you that the world's chaos can't reach. When you claim this identity, you become the stable point where the present and the future meet. Follow these steps to set a new date. You stop trying to send a message to the universe when you realize you are getting a message from your own future. And when you realize that, your whole identity changes. It's no longer likely that you'll be successful. You are no longer a nervous dreamer who prays for their dreams to come true. You are the past self of someone who will definitely win. You will be important in the history of your own future. In reality, you're just acting out the happy ending of a story that has already been written. It's no longer exciting. The outcome is certain. Now it's just up to you to go through the last few scenes with the calm, sure confidence of someone who has already read the last page. You're not turning into a winner. That which you already have is coming back to you. This revelation isn't just a guess, because I've been through it. You're not just getting a vague feeling or a hopeful wish from your future self. It is actively leaving hints in your present reality, like quantum fingerprints, to help you get through this last, very important phase. These are what I call the Convergence Signatures. These are the clear, often counterintuitive signs that show the message from your future victory is being heard. You have been having them, but you have been misunderstanding what they mean. You thought of them as problems that needed to be fixed, instead of as signs that you should accept them. That changes today. Signature 1, letting go of the old. The first and maybe most unsettling sign is letting go of the old. Think back to a few months ago. Your job, your daily habits, your friends, and even the hobbies that used to make you who you are. Feel into them now. Do they feel far away all of a sudden? Do they leave you feeling empty? Like you're watching a movie about someone else's life? At work, you may do what needs to be done, but the fire is gone. Sometimes you see old friends, but the talk feels like it's in a language you don't know. This is not being depressed. It's not just not caring. The energies are deeply at odds with each other. The frequency of your victory timeline is getting stronger, and your atomic signature is changing to match. As your frequency rises to meet the quantum echo of your success, everything from your old reality that is on a lower frequency will naturally fall away. You can no longer connect with it. It's like putting a cassette tape into a quantum computer and trying to play it. The formats just don't work with each other. This process of shedding can make you feel alone. It might feel like you're losing who you are. You're not losing anything important, though. You're just making room. Your future self is planning a big clearing to make sure that when the victory comes true, there is nothing around to mess up its frequency. Don't hold on to the dead leaves. Think about what this shedding is really about. The strongest sign that your new reality is so close and strong that it is literally wiping out the old one. Say in the comments below, I release what no longer fits, if you feel like this clearing. By writing these words, you are putting a vibrational anchor around yourself and letting go without guilt. It tells the universe that you're not afraid of the empty space, because you know that it's getting ready for something amazing to come in. Signature 2. The strange peace. Even stranger is the second convergence signature. It's the crazy calm in the middle of the chaos. The outside world may still be changing for you. There may be pressures on your finances, problems with logistics, and a lot of uncertainty that should be causing you a lot of stress. Your mind may be telling you that you should be scared to death. Still, there is a stillness deep inside, below the mind's noise. There is a peace that doesn't make sense, a quiet, unwavering belief that everything will be okay. Better than fine. That feeling doesn't make sense given what's going on in your life right now. And that's exactly why it's so important. This isn't a lie. Yes, this is resonance. Your central nervous system is the smartest quantum receiver you have, and it is already tuning into the calm, settled frequency of your timeline after you win. It has caught the signal from your future self, the self that has already made it through the chaos, fixed the issues, and is now living in the win. This peace is what you need in a storm. It's proof that even though your old reality is crashing around you, your core is already on the shore of your new one. When everyone else tells you to be scared, and a small voice inside you says, "It is done," you should always listen to the whisper. It's not a whisper from you. It's a message from the winner, you. Signature 3. The echo chamber that works all at once. The synchronistic echo chamber is the third and clearest sign of convergence that comes from this. You're aware of it. The sudden and unmistakable speeding up of synchronicities. It's not just seeing 11:11 on the clock once in a while. It sees it every single day. It is thinking about a friend you haven't seen in a long time, and then getting a text from them an hour later. It's having a problem and then hearing a stranger in a coffee shop talking about the exact way to fix it. That's when you hear the same strange song or phrase 3 times in one day. These are not just random events. The universe is not a place of chance. It is an energetic resonance system that is very well tuned. It's the universe letting you know that the signal path between your future self and your present self is wide open, clear, and fully functional. The very fabric of reality is being used by your future self to leave you clues and let you know that they are here. You're going in the right direction. Don't blink. Every synchronicity is a confirmation pulse, like a GPS signal that lets you know where you are and that you are on the right track. Please let us know which of the 3 convergence signatures you are feeling the strongest right now in the comments. Let us build a field of shared approval. I want to see your change. You get it. You can see the proof, but it's not enough to know. It's not enough to just see. You need to become it now. Now is the time to close the loop. As we go beyond the intellectual, we get to the somatic, the cellular, and the truth of lived experience that can't be denied. We are going to tune your whole body to the frequency of victory. This is the lock-in. Could you please close your eyes slowly if it's okay with you? Take a deep, slow breath in. Let go of the day as you exhale. Stop making noise. Let go of the character you've been playing. Throw it all away. Focus on the quiet place inside you that is behind your thoughts. This is the silent observer who has been with you the whole time. Finally, I want you to feel your victorious future self from this place of stillness. Please do not try to picture their face or clothes. This is not about making a picture. It's about sensing a presence. Feel them. They're not just a dream. They're not a chance. They are a real energetic reality that exists at a different point in space-time. Feel their presence just beyond the edge of what you can see. It could feel like a warm wind at your back, a deep sense of calm filling the room, or a quiet, unwavering strength in your core. This is the real you, the person who has already figured out the puzzles. This is you, the person who is living in full victory. Feel their peace. This peace doesn't come from doing nothing. It comes from getting things done. Feel how sure they are. It's a certainty that comes from being sure of the outcome. Feel how strong they are. It is a quiet, built-in power that doesn't need to prove itself. Just spend a moment being with that person. Take note of it. This isn't a stranger. This is the fullest version of your own potential. You feel like you remember the future. Feel that presence focus on you now. Right now is the time to connect. Feel them reaching back through time. Not to make you feel sorry for them, but out of deep love and respect for the part of the journey you are on right now. They know all the steps you took to get here. And see or feel a beautiful, bright cord of golden light going straight toward you from the center of their heart. It moves through space and time without any trouble. This is not a rope that you want to grab. It is a connection they are making with you on purpose. Look as this bright cord of light goes straight to the middle of your heart. You can feel the link land, a soft warmth and a click of recognition. It's now a full circuit. There is a bridge open between your present and future. You are now in tune with the part of you that has already won. At this point, we calibrate. For alchemy, the breath is the oldest and most powerful tool. When you take your next breath in, I want you to consciously bring the frequency of your victorious self into your heart through that golden cord. Take a deep breath in. Breathe in their unwavering certainty. It's like a solid, warm density that fills your chest and takes away all doubt. Take a deep breath in their peace. Let it flow into your bloodstream and reach every part of your body. It will calm your nerves and let every cell know that the fight is over. Take a moment to feel the pure emotion of their success. That's not pride. This is a calm, wide-ranging happiness, a sense of what's right and of destiny coming true. Every time you take a breath, you download information about your future self. The signal is getting to your cells. They remember this sound frequency. Feel your whole energetic field start to vibrate at this new, higher frequency. There is no affirmation here. This is called recalibration. The quantum echo is becoming the new reality for your body. On your old timeline, the fear, worry, and impatience were like static. Now, the signal of your victory is loud and clear. That thing is not in your reach. It is being sent to you. You don't want it to happen. You are living it. Now, as you let out your next breath, let go of everything that isn't in tune with this golden frequency. Let go of all the doubt you still have. Say out loud that you think this is too good to be true. Let go of the worry that you'll mess it up in some way. This is the ghostly echo of a past time that is no longer yours. Give it up. You get rid of the static with every out-breath. The signal is being cleaned up. Breathe in the gold of victory. Let go of the gray of doubt. Do this one more time. A slow, deep breath that brings in the full physical reality of your success, and a full, complete exhalation that let go of all the ghosts of the past. You are now one being that can act in two different times. There is no longer any convergence that you can see. It's whole inside of you. There is no longer a lock-in. The inner state is safe now. By pressing the like button, you can secure this lock-in. Think of it as the last energetic stamp on your new timeline contract, bringing this spiritual change into the real world. Bring your attention back to your body slowly at first. Feel the chair and the air around you. You can open your eyes when you're ready. What is the one word that best describes the emotional frequency of your victory when you think back to this moment? Freedom? Peace? For sure? Look for your word. It should rise from this new state. Don't say that word. This is your key. It holds you down. That's the new name for your world. You are no longer someone who wants to win. You are the physical link to a win that already took place. Work from this identity. The state of mind is safe. The frequency has been set. You are still a being in the real world, though, where you can act and make choices. This is where a lot of people fail. They have the breakthrough on the inside, but they can't make it happen in the outside world. Their job is to let the anchor float. You're not going to. As of now, you are a convergence anchor. This is how you should think about yourself. You are an anchor point for this new, successful timeline that is alive and well. Every thought, word, and action either drives that anchor deeper into the rock of this new reality, making it impossible to move, or it breaks the chain, letting the currents of the old timeline pull you back to the familiar. From now on, your goal is to make that anchor stronger through deliberate, conscious practice. It's easy, it works, and it starts right now. Here are the 3 daily rules that will help you stick to a new schedule. The future self-dialogue is the first tool. The first tool is a matrix for making decisions. The future self-dialogue is what I call it. You will never need another filter after this one. You will pause before making any choice, no matter how big or small. This includes how you answer an email, what you eat for lunch, and whether you make that dreaded phone call. 1 second later, you'll close your eyes and ask yourself, how would the version of me who has already won handle this? Not the one that's about to win. Not the version that wants to win. That view says that this victory is a distant memory and a proven fact. Would they act as if there were not enough resources or enough? Would they negotiate from a place of strength or one that can't be argued with? Would they speak slowly and carefully, or with the calm confidence of someone who knows what will happen? The answer will appear right away. It will sound like a bell ringing in a room that is otherwise quiet. That's your new timeline's voice. You have to listen to that voice and do what it says without question. This one question narrows down all the other options. It cuts through the cloud of doubt and stops you from analyzing everything. It is the ultimate compass that always points you in the direction of victory. Do everything with it. Tool 2. Cutting the old timeline off. The second tool is meant to help you deal with the static that comes from your past. The name of it is starving the old timeline. You will have fears, doubts, and feelings of not having enough. They are hardwired into your brain. They'll seem real. They will feel like they need to be done right away. But you need to know what they are now. They are ghostly echoes from a past time. They look like ghosts. They are memories of a time and place that you no longer live in. You won't fight thoughts like, what if this doesn't work? Or I don't deserve this that come up. You're not going to fight it or try to hide it anymore. You'll just see it for what it is, a signal from a world that isn't connected to this one. You'll notice it without feeling anything, like when you see a cloud move across the sky, but you won't give it any of your energy. Giving someone your attention is like giving them food. If you don't engage, you're starving the old one. You are taking away its food and water. These thoughts are like getting spam emails from a person you have already blocked. At first glance, The subject line makes it clear that the message is spam, so you delete it without reading it. Do this over and over again. Know that the ghost is there, but don't invite it to tea. Don't feed the old, but do feed the new. Tool 3. The trail log. The evidence log is the third and final useful tool. For the next 7 days, this can't be changed. Pick up a real notebook. The reticular activating system, RAS, in your brain acts like a filter. Based on what it knows about your past, it is set up to show you what it thinks is important for your survival. We are now going to reprogram it consciously and sharply. You will look for clues like a detective for the next 7 days. It's your only job to find and write down every single piece of proof, no matter how small, that your new reality is coming true. Did someone compliment you out of the blue? Note it down. Were you able to park right in front of the store? Note it down. Did you hear some good financial news about your industry? Note it down. Did you feel a moment of happiness for no reason? Write it down and describe it. These are not just random events. These are the waves that show how your anchored timeline is solidifying. You are training your brain to see the new reality as the normal one by writing them down. It changes the way your brain works in real time as you gather more and more proof that can't be argued with. If you do this every day for 7 days, your view of reality will be forever changed. This time frame will no longer be something you're trying to reach. It will be right there in front of you. Say in the comments below, "I see the proof everywhere," if you are determined to see it. Let writing these words serve as a vibrational anchor that trains your mind to see the good things in life instead of the bad things. Saying this tells your perception to get rid of the noise and show you the truth of your new reality, which you can't deny. The tools are the evidence log, feast the future self-dialogue, and starve the old timeline. That event you just had wasn't a one-time thing. You must now choose to stay in this state of being all the time. A choice you make every moment, with every thought you have, every emotion you feel, and every action you take. When you think about the person who already won, what is the first thing you will do, no matter how small? Make up your mind now. You now understand the Victory Convergence lock-in, feel it in your body, and have the tools you need to use it. The deadline has been set. Take a deep breath and think about how important that statement is. It's possible that you just got here a few minutes ago, worried about the future and hoping for a sign. You are leaving as the fully aware creator of a new world. You are no longer just a radio receiver passively waiting for a signal from the future. You are now the broadcast tower itself, a powerful partner with your highest destiny. But this change doesn't end here. Most people give up at this point because they think the work is done. They make the big step forward and touch the new reality. But then they slowly and unconsciously drift back. Once you reach mastery, you'll realize that you are the whole cosmic network, not just the receiver. You are the one who built the invisible paths that these signals use to travel. You can start, manage, and keep going multiple convergences at the same time. This is what you're truly capable of. Getting the win is only the beginning. Stabilizing your life in your new reality is the second and more important step. How can you stop what I call quantum drift? This is the soft, magnetic pull that your old reality, with all its old habits, thought patterns, and energy signatures, has to try to pull you back. That's the ghost limb from a past life. Even though you know it's gone, you can still feel how it hurt. That old timeline is still there as a faint echo, and it will whisper to you when you are tired or having doubts. It will try to make you believe that the victory was only a dream or a short-lived high. It will try to get you to go back to the familiar struggle because it feels good. It's one thing to master the convergence. Mastering the integration is the difference between a short-term win and a long-term change in your whole life. It's the difference between seeing a lightning strike and being able to control a storm. Sign up now and turn on all notifications. It's not enough to just follow a channel. You have to keep the quantum circuit open. You keep yourself connected to a steady flow of high-frequency data that keeps you from falling back into the old reality. It's not as hard as you think. It's just deliberate choice. This video wasn't found by accident. This is what the best version of yourself told you to do. You picked up the phone. It's no longer possible for you to win. It's your new gift. Start living from it now.